Hey everybody, how you doing, Jillian?
I'm good, Andrew. How are you?
Good, very good. So I realized when I was doing the little countdown timer, it sounded like I was hearing it twice, and I realized I had my YouTube tab open.
Oh.
So I was like hearing the double song. Interesting. And already we have, let's see, Joanne on YouTube. Hello from Connecticut. Good to see you here. So yeah, so I wanted to remind everyone to welcome and let us know where you're watching from.
Hopefully, they're having better weather than we are here in Chicagoland today.
What is it there
Cold
today?
and rainy. It's about
Uh-oh.
in the 40s.
We're having a mini heat wave here.
Oh, lucky.
So it's a little uncomfortable, but it was like, I think 96 yesterday, maybe 90,
Oh,
93 today. The nice thing though is LA cools off at nighttime. So I really like the cool breeze at nighttime.
that's nice. Yeah, I would take that all the time. 60s are wonderful.
So we have Holly Lund in the house. Good to see you, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
And Bobby Thompson from New Orleans. Good to see you here, Bobby. So yep, let us know where you are watching from, everybody. It's been a busy week, right? Crazy week.
It has. It has been very busy. I feel like it's one of those weeks that are flying by.
Yeah, feel like 3 weeks merged into one or something. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's almost mid-April already. So
Yeah. All right. So while people are coming in, just want to remind everyone that if they are watching on Facebook, to please give StreamYard permission to show your name and profile pics, so I'll be able to credit you when you comment or ask questions. That is in any of the Facebook groups. You should see the link where it says StreamYard.com/Facebook. Just give that a click and then give the permissions. And let's see, we got Stefan Kaplan is here, my friend Stefan. Wonderful to be here. Thanks to Andrew for always having such great guests, always creating and growing such a wonderful and ultra talented community. Thank you for the support. And while people are coming in, might as well give a nice little shout out to StreamYard. So, want an easy but professional way to do live streaming? You can get $10 credit or a free month, I believe, when you sign up with StreamYard for your live streaming with my link, which is here as well. And then I just wanted to give it a little intro to StreamYard. So. I like that little song. But yeah, StreamYard, I love StreamYard. It's easy to use, but professional. Makes it so I can stream to various Facebook groups, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and I guess Twitch if you're on Twitch as well. But they're always adding new features, really great platform. So thank you, StreamYard. So, okay. So do you want to introduce yourself, Jillian?
yes, I would love to.
Great.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jillian Varnea. I am a Summerana instructor, and I am based out of the northwest suburbs of Chicago. I am a fine art photographer specializing in maternity and motherhood.
Excellent. Nice. And did you want me to jump over to your website as well?
Sure. Yeah, I would love to start there.
There it is. Looks great.
So this is my maternity page. I figured I would start here since this is what I specialize in. I am more known for my outdoor portraiture with maternity, but I have recently started to get more into studio. So you'll see a little bit more of that in my portfolio right now. But my heart is definitely with outdoor photography. I really love it. I feel like it's just ethereal to shoot golden hour. But there's also something special about shooting indoor maternity as well.
Sure.
So there's a little bit of magic both ways, right?
Nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like working with women, and I especially during like these very monumental times in their life. I think that there's something really special about it, and they're experiencing so much change, and I love being a part of that. For me, it's fun, and I enjoy doing it. Versus, I commend anybody who does wedding photography because that is just so much work, and
Yeah.
it's stressful. So I'm like, I rather be with women who are just super happy and glowing and feeling beautiful, and that really makes me happy. So that's what
It
I
is much more focused work than the craziness of a wedding, right?
Yeah, I would say so. There's so much on a wedding day that can go wrong, and a maternity shoot is nothing like that. So I think like the craziest thing I ever have happen is I have had a couple of clients go into labor shortly after their session.
Wow.
I put my clients to work though. You know, being beautiful is not
Beautiful.
easy. So
Excellent.
yeah, so that's you guys get a good idea of what my work looks like now, and this is my passion. You know, it's funny. I come from accounting and finance, and one day I woke up and decided like this is what I need to do. I had just like this, I don't know, this overwhelming instinct that this is what I needed to do with my life. So I changed career paths and have never looked back. So here I am.
Excellent. And
Yeah.
did you want to switch over to a tab for Summerana so we talk
Yeah,
about
I would
Summerana?
love to. So I have been instructing for several years with Summerana now. I absolutely love their community and their education platform because it is such a supportive community. I know
Excellent.
that we've talked about this, and I also love that about your Facebook community as well, Andrew, because I think that out of all of them, sometimes it's hard to share your work, especially if you're a new photographer. So having these really helpful and just friendly communities where it's kind of a safe place to post your work and get some feedback is really important, I think. And that's something that drew me to Summerana. It's just the kind-hearted people that ran the community. And now I'm blessed to be one of the people running the community. And I'm in love with everything about it. So if you're not familiar, we are an education platform. We also have a magazine and large community online. We have stuff starting from anyone beginning all the way to more advanced compositing artists. So we really try to cover a wide spectrum, and we're forever growing and trying to cover more genres in photography too. So with that
Excellent.
said, we always open our messages to everyone. Please, if there's something that we don't have in our membership that you would love to see, let us know, because we always try to listen and grow off of that.
Great.
So yeah, I can give you guys a little bit of a tour here. Um,
Still
One
seeing.
second.
Yeah. Okay.
So in our membership, we have quite an extensive number of tutorials. And again,
I
this
still
is,
see the screen with the woman on the wicker chair.
oh no, okay, let
Yep.
me,
So there
there we
we go.
go.
There it
Can
is.
you
Yep.
see me now?
Tutorials. Yep.
Okay,
Tutorials.
fantastic, fantastic. So in our members library, we have such an incredible amount of content there, from tutorials to marketing materials to downloads, like elements for your actual editing, actions, brushes, you name it, it's in there. And the monthly membership is just so affordable that I think about this all the time, and I genuinely mean it, that I wish that this was around when I was first learning, because it's just such an incredible value with the amount of tutorials by some industry leading instructors there. It's just, you're silly not to look into it if you're learning. We have products, we have tutorials. Let's see.
And what does the top look like? Just curious to see the top of it as well.
The top of the page, let me go back
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
quick. The top of the page right here, it has some of our instructors' work and
There it
some
is.
before
Yeah.
and after clips. Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun too. And then we have a little tab here where we are trying to make sure that we're showing you what's up and coming. So one of our newest instructors is Jillian Varnea. She is a very, very talented photographer. She did this beautiful tutorial on doing a vintage pinup style mommy and me session, and it is absolutely delightful to watch. And I hope that everybody has loved it as much as we have. One of our products releasing soon will be Deborah Cook's beautiful blooming flowers. That will be a digital backdrop that you can download and composite your clients into. And then I'm very, very excited for this upcoming tutorial also, which is beautiful tutorial by Travis Pattenhound, and it is a picture of this dog that he is teaching everybody how he gives that almost disintegrating into smoke effect in
Right.
his tutorial. Yes, it's phenomenal. He is such an
Cool.
incredible artist. That's another thing that's just great being a part of the community, is that oftentimes you will see all of our instructors commenting live in the group with our members when they're asking questions about their courses. So I think that that's also just a really wonderful part about being in that community.
Great. So can I ask a question?
Certainly.
So just first wanted to show people that, here is the link where you can go if you did want to get a Summerana membership. So bit.ly/Summerana-membership. I can also share that in the recording later. But so what do you get with the Summerana Photography All Access Academy membership?
You get everything. So you are able to go in and have access to all of our tutorials, all of our downloadable content in there,
Nice.
which there is a huge amount in there. So I don't think that there's a lot of other platforms with quite as many as that we have in there, especially our digital content. So yeah, you have access to all of it unlimitedly. So especially I think that when you're going in there, if you are somebody who's trying to learn how to use actions and presets, this is also such a great thing, because oftentimes just the 1 month membership is what you would pay for a bundle of actions.
Great. And is there another kind of like part of the page that would show a little bit more of that?
Yes, absolutely. So I'll scroll down a little bit and you can kind of see some of our other
Oh, nice.
recent releases there. So we always try to stay active with what people will be looking for seasonally. So we're releasing a lot of our spring stuff right now. We just released these beautiful European spring digital backdrops, as well as some other fun things for Easter coming up. You can see some of the other stuff. Another fabulous tutorial that just released recently is by Amber Demore, and it's the Vintage Charm tutorial, where she will show you how she created this dreamy image. So much fun. Another one that we also recently released was by Evelina E Photography, where she shows you how to work with greens, because I'm sure we can agree that that's something that we all struggled with when we were first learning how to edit, is those greens can be very, very challenging. So here is a collection that I just released. These are one of my digital backgrounds of a beautiful, beautiful park with all of the stone features. So those
Nice.
were very exciting. Yeah. So as you can see, we have a ton of stuff in here that it's just endless. And I definitely go check it out and explore in there a little bit, because it's a great, great value for what you get in there. And here's actually a great little part that you could check out that gives a breakdown. And we have exciting news that within the next week, we'll be changing our billing options up a little bit, so that now you can get the best value, which is our yearly access. It's $224 a year, but now we will be making that available in a monthly payment to make that a little bit more accessible, especially for those photographers just starting off.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So All Access Quarterly, as an example, you get beginner course, education, 200 educational videos. Nice. 1,800 overlays, 600 actions. Nice. 180 presets, 600 digital backgrounds, digital magazine. Nice. Build quarterly. And then the beginner is get out of auto. So what's get out of auto mode? Is that
Get
just,
out of
is it a
auto mode.
course or?
I'm sorry, I'm
Under,
looking where that
under
is.
beginner, the first thing says get out of auto mode. I guess that's a
Oh,
course.
auto mode. I'm so sorry. I thought you said
Must be a
autumn.
course.
I was like, oh, is that when we transition into winter when we get out of autumn? No. Yes. So I think that is, we have some videos, especially in there, that will help us break down when you're first starting, how learn your gear, learn how to use your gear. So we're
Excellent.
literally going to help you get out of shooting in auto, and hopefully you can move right into manual once you get a little bit of education on how to use your tools.
Excellent. Yeah. Nice. 280 Photoshop actions. Excellent. PDF guides, 365 days access. Nice. And then for the all access yearly, you get the beginner course. You get new content is always coming out, 200 educational videos, 1,800 overlays, 600 plus actions. Nice. 180 presets, 600 plus digital backgrounds. Excellent. digital magazine. So the magazine, does that come out monthly?
Monthly, yes, absolutely. And
Right.
one fun thing, and this is actually how I found Summerana, is that somebody had showed me that they were taking in photos to be selected for the magazine, and I wanted to enter some of my images. I made it into the magazine, and that's when I became involved in the community, and I quickly fell in love with Summerana. So the story goes,
Sure.
5 years later, now I am instructing for Summerana, and I can hands down say that they absolutely were monumental in my growth as a photographer. Now I can even look back to my work year after year, and I see such a huge jump. And I'm very grateful to have found them when I did, because I think that they really helped me step up to the next level. And that's
Nice.
ongoing. I don't think that that has stopped, especially being around these other industry leaders. It's great because it pushes you out of your comfort zone, and sometimes it's interesting to watch their videos and see that we have such a similar workflow, but they might be using the same exact tools just a little bit differently than me.
Fantastic. Excellent.
Yeah.
And then also with Summerana, you can also get like the Photoshop actions, overlays, brushes, and Lightroom presets.
Hmm.
So do you want to switch over to that view that would show some of the where you can buy things directly as opposed to like the membership, correct?
Sure. Give me 1 second to scroll back up and we
Sure.
can go over to our shop.
Nice. Let me go to that view.
Yes, and right now we're actually having a retirement sale. So there's an excellent sale going on our duck and duckling
Oh, great.
overlays. So definitely go check that out if you're looking to do some spring compositing. There's some fun stuff there. Let's see on here. We'll scroll down. You can see
Excellent.
that there's an awesome amount of content in here, depending on what you're looking for exactly. We have everything from the smoke bombs to fairy wings, you name it, we have it. We have some absolute beautiful digital backgrounds, especially for spring and newborn. Tons of different flower fields. I think that it's fun. I think that this is probably the Pier collection is probably one of our biggest used. I see images created with these all over the internet, and that's always something that's really exciting for me to be like, that came from us. So I know that's kind of nerdy. I wanted to share like a little fun tip with you guys that a lot of people don't know, that when you have presets for Lightroom, you can actually use the same presets for ACR, which, if you're not familiar, is Adobe Camera Raw, with
Excellent.
sits within Photoshop. So those are one and the same. You can actually use them both ways. If you're like
Excellent.
myself, I like using ACR. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So yeah, there's a plethora of things here, whether you buy them a la carte or join the membership. There's just an insane amount of content in here for you to check out.
Yeah, really great range of stuff. So, yeah.
Absolutely. That's where I'm like, the membership is just like a no-brainer though, because you won't find quite a good deal like this anywhere else.
Nice. Very nice. And
Absolutely.
did you want to switch over to your website and just kind of show some examples of your own work that have, some of the stuff that you've done for Summerana or been influenced by Summerana?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. So let me go back up.
And there is a comment here. So, oh, Andrea's here. My friend Andrea. She says hello.
Hello, Andrea.
And William from Ohio. And my friend Sandra from Sydney. It's another rainy day there today.
So I'm going to, guys, give you a little insider secret of what my probably favorite action from any of the Summerana collections is, and that would be the artistic mat. I love finishing my images off with it. I mean, creating a mat with curves is generally pretty easy, but I feel like when you start to really take off in your career, anything that you can do to speed up your workflow and help your process along, why not do it? There's no shame in it. So that's one of my favorites. I love the maximized color, the luminance, and then the artistic matte. And I believe that those are all found within our essentials, or
Okay,
everyday
here
essentials.
I'm just seeing the testimonials here.
Oh, I'm so
So
sorry. I
that's all right.
need to switch tabs.
There we go.
Now
Okay.
you can see which
Oh
image
yeah,
I'm
nice.
speaking about. Yeah. So these, I feel like it just gives it such a beautiful polished finish when you run the artistic matte action on it. So it's like one of my very favorites. I think that
Nice.
it really adds something special to it. Not only that, but I think that it's interesting watching, as I mentioned, watching other artists' tutorials. I've seen so many different ways to dodge and burn. So that's been really fun for me, exploring just using different techniques and doing it. And that's where I think that you do see a lot of your own growth happen.
Yeah, it
So
gives some
it's
nice depth to it. Yeah.
absolutely, yes. There's also a depth action too. So, um,
There you go.
yeah, I mean, some of these are just like life-saving actions that just make your workflow so much easier. So
Yeah,
that's like one
sweet.
of them. Yeah, these are so much fun. And then I'll switch over to another part of my portfolio.
Children's
So this has
portraits.
been
Yeah.
a lot of fun for me. Yeah, yeah. So I also do a lot of portraits with the children, and then I actually have a tutorial in the membership too, right here with this cute little fox bonnet from Native Fable. I absolutely love
Mm,
that brand. If you're not familiar, go check out her stuff because it's so adorable. But I have done a tutorial on this one, especially if you have ever had wardrobe that doesn't fit just perfectly. This tutorial will be great for you because I had to resize the bonnet in this image to make it fit. So that's another little tip. Like if you need help doing that and learning how to use your liquify, then go check that out. It's in our membership. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff in here though, and I think that another action is that they have just like the actions that will help with like your greens, for instance. So again, it's one of those things that most of us know how to do manually, but if you can speed up your workflow, why not do that, right? So these,
excellent.
yeah, gives you a good idea of how I like to use our presets. I also have this tutorial, my oil painted angel wing tutorial in the library. This is
Mm,
another one. If you want to learn how to do a painterly oil painting look, you can check that one out as well.
excellent. Very nice.
Yeah.
So any questions from people watching about Summerana?
Yeah, I'm happy to answer any of those questions.
It's just a reminder that once again, there's two options. There's the Summerana Photography All Access Academy. So bit.ly Summerana membership. And then also directly, there's the range of individual choices for like Photoshop actions, overlays, brushes, Lightroom presets. And then I think it said backgrounds, right? There's like backgrounds,
Oh yeah.
textured backgrounds, and all that,
hmm
of course. Yeah.
Actually, this image right here, I am using one of our winter digital backgrounds on it. So although it was winter, it was just kind of blah where I am. So I threw on one of our digital overlays just to make it a little prettier. So that's
Nice.
where, yeah, I love working with them. Let's see if I have another one here to show
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I love that too, especially if you're trying to learn how to composite. There's definitely some great videos in there for you because here we go. Here's another one of our digital backgrounds that I did do a composite with here. So this one is another example, just some really beautiful, dreamy backgrounds that
Yeah.
they've been like lifesaver for me. Kind of give your images a little more oomph.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's such a
absolutely.
nice range. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like outdoor in the summer. I barely use my studio, honestly. So it's nice to have a studio, but in the summers, I'm you're gonna find me outdoors. Here is actually I did this tutorial, but I also did make this into a digital background that can be found in our library as well. So it's like a fun little winter one, a hot cocoa booth, and these happen to also
Mm,
be my cute little babies. I also made these children, so
that's right. Artist in every way.
artists all the way around.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a fun little series too with the hot cocoa.
Yeah, it was fun to build it with my kids and then just shoot them on it. And I try to always have fun with whatever I'm working on, and I enjoy these types of projects. So it's always a good time for me.
Yeah, nice. And did you want to show some more of your work? It's quite
Oh,
nice.
sure,
Nice range. Yeah.
absolutely.
Nice portraits.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun working with kids. I've probably started working more with adults over the course of the last year,
And
but I'll
in
always love
this one
working
where
with them.
she's holding the fruit, is that a shot that you took with the background, or did you add the background?
That is all in camera, actually. That
Nice.
is just the
Yeah.
beautiful bokeh of the
Right.
200 millimeters. So you
Sure.
can't beat that lens. It just creates that dreamy background for you.
Nice.
Yeah. Some more from that day. We were in this cute little apple orchard nearby, so we were
Yeah.
having a
Andrea
little
says
fun.
they are adorable.
Ah, thank you.
Sandra
Assuming you're
says
talking about my
beautiful
babies.
work. Yep.
Thank you.
Beautiful work.
It's easy to do it when you're doing something that you love every single day. I feel grateful for that all the time.
Then Andrea says, "Oh my goodness, too much cuteness. I can't concentrate." So, nice.
I'm not gonna lie, it gives me baby fever probably at least once a week. But then I'm like, it's a trap. I know it's a trap.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, let me see. And then
And there's a real unicorn in your neighborhood?
yes. Yep. That's right. So with the horse sessions, that's one thing that I feel like I stand out a little bit for the other photographers in my area doing them is that I just take the safety so serious with them. And I actually remove out the adults and the reins for the horse and the bridle for that matter. Because I just rather always be safe than sorry. So before editing all of those items in there, I remove them in post though. That way everybody's able to relax during the session. We can get more authentic, just images of the children where they're not so nervous because it is a controlled situation. And all around,
Sure.
it's just safe and happy for everybody. That is one thing I love. I think the little girls even the moms, so too, the moms and the little girls come to these sessions. You probably had noticed that I have a ton of dresses behind me in my studio, and the whole experience, I love to set it up to be really beautiful for all of the family member that's involved. I also do work with families a little bit. It's probably one of the things
Right.
that I'm not gonna lie, I try to avoid family portraiture.
A lot of work.
I enjoy working. It is, I personally, some people love doing families, and just like wedding photographers, I commend you as well. For me, I much rather work with one individual person at a time,
Sure.
or like a mother and a child. I enjoy that as well.
End up kind of like babysitting the whole family and trying to reorganize everything.
And some people love doing that. For me, I'm not one of those people. So,
Yeah.
so it's yeah, but it's cute. It's fun to be able to work with the families year in and year. I think that is something that I will say I like about families is that I enjoy seeing them season after season and watching them grow. So that's been fun to watch.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun though. Like I'm lucky to do it.
That's a nice kind of like sepia tone effect there.
Yeah, I love black and white, so it's one of my favorite ones too. I have another studio location nearby that's in a historic mansion, so that's where the staircase is located. Definitely love it. Here's some more work in there. Just the old distressed walls and the architecture in there is just phenomenal. So
Some nice textures, it looks like, right?
yes, absolutely. Can't beat it. So, and the windows are just like dreamy. They're all the way to the ceiling. So, although nothing is on a 90-degree angle in there at all, so that can be a little challenging,
Right.
but it works out in the end. So, yeah, but that's primarily though I focus on maternity. I have just started dabbling in newborn again, but my love is definitely with maternity is where my heart is.
And then I noticed, besides with Summerana, you also do your own workshops too.
I do, yeah. So I tend to do maybe one or two a year, and I have a lot of fun with them. I love instructing. I just love working with other photographers in person, especially. I do also do online mentoring as well, but I think there's something special about being able to do these workshops and meeting people from all over, especially when they're flying in. It's a ton of fun to make these friends all over the world. I think one of my best friends now lives in the UK actually. So
Yeah, nice.
yeah,
Well,
that's a
that's
lot of
what's great
fun.
about these groups too, like the Facebook groups is such an international group of people, and the different ways that they perceive things and present things. It's always refreshing.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I think that it really opens your eyes too to see what's going on other parts of the world and how they're doing things. And I love that about Summerana too. We do have several instructors that are in other countries, and just to hear what photographers are focusing on there opposed to here is always interesting too. And it kind of helps us, have an edge on what might be coming our way in the near future. So that's very fun. I hear that storytelling, which I know that there's always been a lot of derivatives of storytelling, especially in like lifestyle photography. But the way that we have seen some of the European countries start to use it is really cool. And I do hope that it starts to pick up here in the US.
Nice.
Yeah.
So any questions from the viewers about Summerana in general, about the membership or the individual products and presets, plugins?
Yeah, I would love to talk to you about them too, and they're so easy.
A lot of these artists have been quiet lately on the different lives I've been in. They're like taking
Probably,
it all in, but
yeah.
so
I think it's like that time of year too, where we're all getting ready for the busy season. So I know that
yeah.
I was painting the back of my studio earlier. So
Let me just remind everyone that, once again, there's the different memberships for Summerana Academy. So bit.ly Summerana-membership, as well as you can go to more like the shop and get the Photoshop actions, overlays, brushes, Lightroom presets, backgrounds, textures, bit.ly/Summerana. And then wanted to remind everyone that they can find Jillian on Facebook at Jillian Fine Art. So book a session with Jillian and check out her work. A lot of great work.
thank
And then
you.
also on Instagram. So Jillian Fine Art on Instagram. And to keep the branding going, we got JillianFineArt.com.
Yes,
So
I just keep it straight across the
smart.
board, the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's always smart to do that.
I try, it was, well, I did I rebranded my business about 2 years ago now. So I'm like,
Nice.
you really have to make sure to do it right this time. You're not doing it a third time. So
I think I've done that myself. It's changing the emails, changing the titles. I was like Photoshop tutor, photo editor, and then I got more into my digital arts. So I made it, digital artist Andrew Kavanagh. So
yeah, especially you have to get those names and those URLs before they're taken up. So.
yeah, right.
Yeah, but please do go follow me on Instagram, because I slept on my Instagram account for way too long. So I'm now just actually starting to use my Instagram like a professional. So
Nice.
yeah.
So yeah, please follow her at the different links, and I'll also post some of the links in the recordings and on the event page. So thanks everyone for attending, and also let me remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel for digital art, Photoshop and photography focused live streams like this, and Photoshop tutorials. Digital Art Drew. That's where you can find me on YouTube. So Digital Art Drew. And thank you so much, Jillian. It's quite nice. Great to see your work and see all the wonderful things that Summerana offers. So
thank you for having us on, Andrew. I really appreciate it. And I enjoyed my time here. And I hope that you guys enjoyed everything that I showed you.
Yeah, it's very nice. And Andrea, who also goes by Professor Betts, says, I remember all those names, Andrew. So she's checking it out, all the different sites. So thank you so much for being here. And everyone just keep an eye on the links so you can, if you decide to sign up for membership or for individual products for Summerana. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.